Hi everyone, today we are going to work on writing letters A to D of the alphabet. We want to focus on forming the letters correctly. For older students, it's also important to work on the sizing and spacing and placement of the letters. To begin, you will need a piece of paper, either lined or blank. Anything works. You will also need something to write with. Today I am choosing to write with a broken crayon. Broken crayons are useful for many reasons. One reason, it's great for people who have a hard time applying hard pressure when they write. This forces a student to write harder in order to be able to see what they are writing. Another reason is little kids usually like to grasp the crayon like this. In order to write, they are not able to, so they have to correctly grasp the crayon. Again, to grasp the crayon, if that's what you're using, a broken one, you take your pointer and thumb, place your pointer on the top half of the crayon, the thumb on the bottom, and the rest of the fingers fall. So today, the first letter we are going to work on is a capital A. What I want you to do is on your sheet of paper, put a dot at the top. From this dot, you're going to do slant back, lift, slant down, lift, over. You have just formed a capital A. Now we are going to do lowercase a right next to it. I want you to put a dot on your paper, and from the dot, you're going to go around and down. Now we have a lowercase a. We are going to do that again. Dot on the paper, and you're going to go slant back, lift, slant down, lift, over for a capital A. For our lowercase a, we're going to put a dot. We're going to go around and down, lowercase a. Repeat this as many times as possible as you can fit on your paper. After that, I want you to take your paper and fold it in half like a hamburger. And then we're going to fold it in half again. Your paper should look like this. Now, this is going to be a harder space to write on, so you're going to need to use the hand you don't write with, which is my left, to help stabilize the paper. First, what I want you to do is make a line. And again, when writing the A now, I really want you to focus on writing it on that line. So we're going to do a dot at the top. We're going to go slant back, stop at the line, slant down, stop at the line, over. Now we're going to do our lowercase a. So we're going to do a dot, and we're going to go around and down. See how they sit nicely on the line. Repeat this again on this side. Once you have that done, I want you to open your paper. Now I want you to stabilize again the paper with your opposite hand that you don't write with, and I want you to make two lines. On the first top line, I want you to make an uppercase A. So again, we go slant back, slant down, over. Repeat that 5 times on the line. Once you have that done, we're going to do lowercase a. We're going to go around and down. Complete that 5 times. Now, if you are a younger kid, all I want you to do is flip your paper back, and I want you to trace everything that you did with your pointer finger and say the words out loud. So like this: slant back, lift, slant down, lift, over. Now for lowercase a, you just go around and down. For older kids, what I want you to work on is writing some sentences with the letter A on them to help work on your letter A. So here I have written, apples are awesome. I want you to really focus on writing the capital A and the lowercase a's on the line. Next, the letter that we are going to work on is letter B. Again, we're going to go through the same things we just did. So, to form the letter B, I want you to draw a dot at the top of your paper. Again, I'm holding this broken crayon and I want you to work on grasping it with your pointer finger and thumb and letting the rest of your fingers fall below the crayon. So at my dot, I'm going to go down, lift, roll, roll. So now my lowercase b, same thing. I'm going to make a dot at the top of my paper. I'm going to go down, up, and roll. We're going to repeat that again. I'm going to do a dot, go down, lift, roll, roll. Lowercase, dot at the top. We're going to go down, lift, and roll. Oops, sorry. I even make mistakes sometimes. I'm going to repeat that because I did it wrong. I'm going to go down, up, and roll. There you go. Repeat that again a few times. After you have that, again, you're going to fold your paper in half and then again. And remember, we're doing this to help work on our sizing and placement of letters. So we're going to hold it with our left hand, or the hand that we don't write with, and we're going to make a line. And now we're going to do our B. Dot at the top, and we're going to go down, lift, roll, roll. As you can see, my uppercase sits nicely on the line. Now for lowercase, you can either make the dot if it helps you or not. So at the dot, we're going to go down, up, and roll. You're going to repeat that on this side. Then you're going to open this and you're going to do 2 lines again. And on the first line, we're going to do our uppercase B's. So we're going to go down, lift, roll, roll. Repeat that 5 times. Lowercase, we're going to go down, up, roll. Repeat 5 times. Again, younger kids, go back through what you did and trace your letters, saying the words out loud. Older kids, I wrote you a sentence that says, blueberries are blue. There are 3 different B's in this sentence. I really want you to focus on forming the B's correctly and making sure your B's land on the line. The next letter that we are going to do is the letter C, which is fairly simple because it's the same thing but different sizes. So if we start with a capital C, remember, look at how your grip is on your writing utensil. I'm going to make a dot and then I'm going to go around and open. Same exact thing for the lowercase, except it's just smaller. Make a dot, we're going to kind of go around and open. Let's do it again. Uppercase, around and open. Lowercase, make a dot, around and open. As you can see, it's the same thing, but one is bigger and one is smaller. Repeat that 2 more times on your sheet of paper. Again, fold your sheet in half and half again. And I want you to hold the paper, stabilize it with your non-writing hand. So mine is my left. We're going to make a line. And here we're really going to focus on making those C's on our line. So uppercase C, we're going to make a dot, go around and open. Lowercase, same thing, make it smaller, around and open. As you can see, my C's sit nicely on the line. Repeat that task here. Then open the sheet of paper. Make 2 lines. On the top line, we're going to do our uppercase C's and we're going to go around and open. Lowercase C's, we're going to do the same thing but smaller, around and open. And you repeat that 5 times, repeat that 5 times. Again, for younger kids, I want you to go back through and just keep saying around and open. Older kids, I made you a sentence that had multiple C's in it. It says, couches are comfy. Again, I really want you to work on forming your C's correctly and making sure they're right size and on the line. Our final letter today is the letter D. So, again, I'm going to start with a dot at the top of my paper, and I'm going to go down, lift, and roll. It's kind of like our B's, how we did that roll, except this one's bigger. Now for our lowercase, I'm going to make a dot. We're going to go down, up, and around. Do that again. Uppercase, down, lift, and roll. Lowercase, start at the top, go straight down, up, and around. Repeat that 2 times on your sheet. Again, fold your piece of paper in half, fold it in half again. Stabilize the paper with the hand you don't write with. We're going to make a line, and this time we're focusing on making sure our letters sit on the line. Start at the top, and we are going to go down, lift, and roll. See how my D sits nicely on the paper. Now our lowercase, we're going to go straight down, up, and around. They both sit nicely on the line. Repeat that again over here. And then on the side that doesn't have the D's on it, we're going to make 2 lines. Up here, we're going to work on uppercase. So we're going to go down, lift, and roll. Over here, repeat that 5 times. Lowercase, we're going to go down, up, and around. Repeat that 5 times. Again, younger students, I want you to focus on taking that pointer finger and just tracing the letters and saying it out loud, like down, lift, roll. Older kids, the final sentence I have for you today is, donuts are delicious. Again, I just want you to focus on making sure those D's are properly formed and spaced. This may seem like a lot of information, so please take the week to do what you can and to repeat activities so you know them. If you're really struggling to find one or struggling to form some letters correctly, one idea is you can write the letter you are really struggling with and put it on your door. Say this was your back of your bathroom door, and every time then that you came out, you would go slant back, slant down, over, or you go around and down. That's just a way to get creative to help you learn how to form letters. All right, everyone, have a good week forming your letters. See you next week.